I don't even know what to say. Like, I wish I had something witty to open this with. Um, I really don't. Like, I really don't have anything witty to start this off with. I don't know what the Bulls are doing. Um, they looked good up until that 2 minute period in the first quarter, where they just couldn't score, and then they kind of came back. We're down it by one at the half, and then it's just listen, man. I need this team to get their shit together. I really, really need this team to get their shit together. I don't listen. I don't what it's simple shit, right? Like I don't understand why this team has not been able to just be consistent. They're only down by 3, right? Let me be clear. They're only down by 3. They lost the first quarter by 1 point. They lost the second quarter by 2 points. Only down by 3, but giving up a 30-point quarter to the Detroit Pistons. Listen, as that it always comes down to, the third quarter is going to tell a lot of what happens with this team. Hey, and then let me say, I forgot that Marvin Bagley got sent to the damn Pistons. I completely forgot that. Seeing him out there blew my mind. I forgot about that for a minute. But when you look at like what's happening, let's be clear. The Pistons aren't playing great, right? 56% shooting overall from the field, 4 for 13 from 3. They have 8 turnovers. The Bulls have 7 turnovers. The Bulls are losing the rebounding battle overall by 4, but the Bulls also shooting 55%, 2 for 9. They've only taken 9 3-pointers in that first quarter. Free throw discrepancy was bad in like the first quarter and a half, but it came back around. The Bulls 9 of 11 right now from free throws, whereas the Pistons are 8 for 10. But this team needs to get their shit together. Io's giving us some really good minutes and possessions. Levine and Vooch have it going scoring wise. DeMar DeRozan's 4 for 9 with only 8 points. Javonte Green has not gotten on the board at all. Derrick Jones Jr.'s look solid off the bench. Kobe's look solid as well. Troy Brown Jr. is doing Troy Brown Jr. like things, which is bullshit. At this point, I'm tired of seeing Troy Brown Jr. I almost rather see Malcolm Hill out there because Malcolm Hill can fuck up too. This I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like the way that this feels at all. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I'm not happy right now with how this team is playing. Not happy. Not happy at all. Somebody on Twitter mentioned how this team is playing like their coach by Jim Boylan, and I really do feel like that. That's not a. I'm not saying that and putting that on Billy Donovan, but I am saying that they are playing like they're a Billy Donovan coach team right now, and that's the issue. Victoria Rodriguez, I'm gonna go to you first. Yo, what the fuck is going on? I have no idea, but I'm frustrated as shit. At this point, I won't be mad if they lose because I get to see Haize go off when the game is over. I'm ready, man. Listen. Dad, it's not only the score of this game that's concerning, it's the attitude and direction of this team this late in the season. Can't expect the guys coming back to change everything. That is a great point. When you really look at it, the way that the Bulls are playing now is kind of how I expected them to play at the beginning of the season. The beginning of the season, they look so cohesive. They look like such a great unit. They had great rhythm. They were playing good on both sides of the ball. That's how I expected this team to be able to ramp up. Now, yes, they've dealt with a lot of injuries. They dealt with COVID. They dealt with a bunch of stuff, right? A bunch of stuff. But I really, really did not expect to see this type of effort this late in the season from the Bulls. D Grady says hotline open. Nope, not right now, but the hotline will be open if the Bulls lose this game. That's for sure. Another crisis hotline will be open. Noel, we're letting Cade into the paint like that, man. I'm disappointed at our defensive effort. Agreed. Definitely agree. Now, Cade is 5 for 6, right? No 3-pointers, 12 points, 5 assists, 3 rebounds, but 3 turnovers as well. I don't know, man. I really don't know what to say with this team. I really don't know. Sweaty bloke in the building. I think it's hilarious that that a rookie is our best defender minus Lonzo and Caruso. Uh Io is going to be dangerous, right? As he gets better and the game slows down to him. That's for sure. We've got this game. We'll have a monster third. Man, listen, I hope so. I hope so. Stupid question, but very curious. When was the last time we won a game by 15 plus? I think it was the Detroit game when we blew them out 133 to 88. I really think that was the last time. It's probably been since then. That game was that the New Year's game? Um, I'm just gonna do a quick run through real quick to see. But I think that's right. I think the Detroit game, which was January 11th, was the last time we had a double-digit victory. No, we won against Cleveland by 13. So there's that. Do. Let's see what else we got. JJRT says, I'm feeling the same way. I don't know what the fuck to say about how this is going. I really like it's crazy. Zach can't stay in front consistently. Listen, that's not, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Surma says, I actually do have a video on my community tab of the studio. I do all three sets in the studio. So I already got that up. Who's a better defender, P. Will or Io? They're completely different defenders, different types of defenders. Io is a more smothering defender than Patrick Williams is. Patrick Williams is a more, I'm intelligent defender in the sense that I'm going to make the right move and predict what you're going to do. Whereas Io is like, he's basically like a pit bull. He's just going to go after you. But I listen at this point, right? And again, it may be recency bias. I haven't seen Patrick Williams play in a very, very long time, but it definitely feels like Io is a better defender, especially when you think about like the off the ball things. In my opinion, he has better. I think he has more versatility than Patrick Williams defensively as well, as I remember it. But we'll see where it goes. This is one of those things. I actually think that they're trying to sink in seeding to get an easy first round. I don't think I don't believe that NBA teams and players are sitting there saying, let's try to lose games. I just don't believe that. Now I believe that franchises don't put the best team out there to try to tank, and they're not worried about it to try to get, when they're trying to get the first round pick. I think that happens, but I very highly doubt there are NBA players that are just like, hey man, listen, I kind of really want the fourth seed, man. Yeah, you want the fourth seed too? All right, man. Listen, we're not gonna play that hard tonight. I don't believe that conversation happens amongst players. I refuse to believe that. D Grader says there's that. I'm gonna see you after the game, Haize. This is, I don't know, man. Listen, it's crazy. Randa says this is 100% a coaching issue. Remind me of my first of all, you're a Cowboys fan, so I already know you got a lot of stress in your life, brother. And I am sorry for the stress that you have in your life. But and I'm sorry that the Bulls are adding to that. To be honest, Vooch is a better defender than Zach. Ugh. It's hard to compare players that play completely different positions defensively because what they're asked to do is a lot differently. A lot different. Vooch isn't nearly playing the players with the type of speed that Vooch is playing with, but I get what you're getting at with that. Way too early way too early to even try to lose for seeding. Brooklyn can easily win 10 in a row. Too much time left. Agreed. I don't know what Denver did. I really haven't been paying attention. Once I heard that Rodgers re-signed with Green Bay, I was like, I gotta watch him destroy my team for another 4 years. How much longer will a player stand in one spot and wait for the ball? Coach Donovan needs to take defense out of Tibbs' playbook ASAP. Shit is getting old, man. You know what? And that's the thing. I really do think, like, and I know he's far too gone for that, right? But Tom Thibodeau, the way that he would, the type of assistant coach he was for Doc Rivers, and the way that Billy Donovan is, like the fact that they're like hot and cold, Tibbs would be a great assistant for Billy Donovan, but that's never going to happen. Never going to happen. You know who would be a great assistant for Billy Donovan too? Scott Skiles. He was a terrible head coach, but he did teach the team fundamentals of defense. I'm starting to think DeMar and Zach are taking Billy's kindness for weakness, and it's trickling down to the rest of the team by not following coaches. Zach really does like Billy Donovan, so I don't know. I don't know if they're taking the kindness for weakness. Oh, Russell Wilson. I knew that. I'm tripping. I'm tired, bro. Don't pay me any attention. Vincent Harris, do you still believe? Yes. I'm going to have faith in my team until the final buzzer. Well, at least until the fourth quarter. If they're losing big by the fourth quarter, it is what it is. I want to watch. I watched the Heat, and they all of the hunger and grit. They have all the hunger and grit, and they've been in the finals recently. And there's our team who's been trash for years and can't stay aggressive for a whole season. That's what happens when you have players that aren't battle tested, right? Players who fundamentally haven't had a lot of playoff games between them, right? Say something nice about Joe Cowley. Um, his when he was a sperm, he survived the trip to the birthing canal. That's the best thing I can say about Joe Cowley. He showed some resiliency when he was a sperm to get to that egg and then to become a person who was a subpar journalist and an idiot. So there you go. Victoria Rodriguez says, I feel like players get desperate and try to charge the basket. And I feel like in those situations, they got to slow down and regather. I agree with that. I agree with that. Did the early MJ era look this bad? I don't know. I wasn't alive for the early MJ era. Well, I was alive, but hell, I was born in 86. So by the time I was conscious as a human, the Bulls were the best team in the goddamn NBA. So y'all already know I'm gonna say some off the wall. He knew when he asked me that. I was gonna say something off the wall. All right, y'all. I appreciate y'all so much, man. I'll be back for the post game show, man. All right. Peace, y'all. See red, don't be red. I love you guys. Go Bulls. Peace.